Mohammed Mustafa Ma al-Aynayn was a Saharan Moorish religious and political leader who fought French and Spanish colonization in North Africa. He was the son of Mohammed Fadil Mamin and the elder brother of Sheikh Saad Bouh, a prominent marabout in Mauritania. Early years. In 1859, Ma al-Aynayn, a nickname he received as a child, meaning "water of the two eyes" in Arabic, in reference to the Qadiriya Sheikh Sidi Ahmed el-Bekir, who immigrated to Oualata a few centuries earlier, settled in the oasis of Tindouf in present-day Algeria. The son of a famous marabout, he quickly became known as a great scholar. His nomadic encampment attracted many students of Islamic law. In 1887 he was appointed as Qaid of Tindouf by the Sultan of Morocco Hassan I. In 1898 Ma al-Aynayn began building a rebat in Smara, in the Spanish Sahara. His goal in creating the rebat, which was previously just a water center for travelers, was to launch attacks on European colonial forces and particularly the French. The Moroccan Sultan Abdelaziz assisted him in building the rebat, as he sent craftsmen, materials, financing and arms, and also appointed him Qaid. In 1902, he moved the creating, among other things, an Islamic library. The Anti-Colonial Revolt, increasingly disturbed by Western penetration of the area, which he viewed both as an intrusion by hostile foreign powers and as a Christian assault on Islam, he began agitating for resistance. Local Saharan tribes performed Ghazi raids against the foreign forces, but French troops drew ever closer, conquering one local ruler after another. In 1904, Ma al-Aynayn proclaimed a holy war, or jihad, against the colonizers. He proclaimed that the tribe Al-Baden was under the Sultan's rule. The Sultan of Morocco did not have direct control over Ma al-Aynayn's forces, but this display of effective cooperation helped assemble a large coalition of tribes to fight the colonizers. Ma al-Aynayn set about acquiring firearms and other materials both through channels in Morocco and through direct negotiations with rival European powers such as Germany, and quickly built up a sizable fighting force. A member of his Godfayu Brotherhood in 1905 may have assassinated Xavier Copolani, who was leading the French conquest of Mauritania, thereby delaying the conquest of the Emirate of Adra for a few years. Defeat of Morocco and final years. In 1906 the Sultan Abdelaziz ratified the Algeciras Conference, granting colonial powers substantial concessions over Morocco. Ma al-Aynayn deemed this a betrayal, and supported in 1907 the Sultan's brother and rival Abdelhafid. The flow of arms from Morocco dwindled as a result. The French forces under then Colonel Gouraud pushed forward in the French Sudan, and Ma al-Aynayn was forced to retreat to Tiznit in 1908–1909, determined to fight along Abdelhafid in dethroning his brother, which they succeeded in doing. Around this time, he proclaimed himself Mahdi in Tiznit. In 1910, anarchy spread through Morocco, as the new sultan grew ever weaker under European pressures. Ma al-Aynayn, concerned that Morocco would fall in European hands, decided to extend jihad north of Tiznit at the head of an army of 6,000 men to overthrow the new Sultan Abdelhafid. He was defeated by French General Moynier on June 23, 1910. He would die several months later at Tiznit on October 23 of the same year. Legacy of Ma al-Aynayn. A few years after Ma al-Aynayn's death, his son El-Hibba, known as the Blue Sultan, continued the war against the French, but was ultimately defeated. Ma al-Aynayn enjoyed tremendous prestige and his name is invoked by both the Morocco and the Polisario front. For Moroccans, he embodied the idea of unity of Morocco and the Sahara. Many descendants of Ma al-Aynayn hold high-profile offices in Morocco as well as in the Polisario front and in Mauritania. Ma al-Aynayn is buried in Tiznit, Morocco, where his tomb became a pilgrimage site.